Good morning. Welcome to GSC Live Mornings. Today is Thursday, June 11th, the 90th day in our Stay Safe time together. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate the scores of you who tune in and provide a little feedback or a thumbs up. It certainly feels like a way of connecting in this very strange time together. I really do appreciate that. Members and friends of Good Shepherd and friends of mine from afar, just delighted to hear from you. I hope these messages are hopeful for you. I hope they also inspire you to think about some of the troubling issues that surround us. I want to get back to that, but first of all, my mug this morning is my Micah 6:8 mug. Act justly, love mercy, walk humbly. These are things that the Lord asks of us. 90 days. I have come to the end of my collection of mugs and the many mugs that have been shared by friends. So I'm going to have to start going through them again, recycling them. Maybe I'll have something different to say about each and every one. Thank you to those who have shared some of your mugs with me. I'm trying to return those to you, except for those that you said I can keep. Thank you. They're wonderful gifts. I appreciate that. So here we are, day 90 in this very strange time together, in a year that I don't think any of us will forget, maybe for the rest of our lives, 2020. It's just been very, very difficult for all of us with the pandemic, a novel virus that we so far don't know what to do with. And, we've done well staying home, staying safe, and now we're coming out in different states around the country. And unfortunately, we're seeing infection rates and the numbers of death continue to rise significantly in some places. So it tells me that even though we feel a little more comfortable going out when the weather's warm and our leaders are saying, yeah, it's kind of okay, let's go out, let's open things up again, which I'm all for too, but it's not over, friends. And then we have this issue where, quite frankly, the covers are being pulled back to expose the issue of racism, the reality of racism that continues to exist. When I was a little boy in the civil rights era, I really felt that our country was making progress on that. And I think we did, but not enough. I'm going to read to you a couple things, short things this morning. First of all, Psalm 32:7. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance. Now, I've always read that feeling great promise from God. God is my hiding place. God preserves me from trouble. And God surrounds me with shouts of deliverance. Deliverance for me that everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be delivered, certainly delivered from my sin, delivered from those things that trouble me, and I can live a life of bliss and joy and freedom in the gift of forgiveness. That is all very true. I'll stick my life on it. But as I read this passage this morning, all of a sudden I have more questions than answers. Questions borne out by this promise. What are those shouts of deliverance? Right now, the shouts of deliverance are shouts from people calling for some form of equality and some form of protection from, I'm going to say it, systemic racism. The shouts of deliverance from an oppressive society for people of color. It's been a hard realization for me as a privileged white person to come to realize that, to see that, but I've seen it for myself. I've been involved now in a number of experiences where I've gone into places to try to learn for myself firsthand what's going on, and what I've learned even as recently as January, is strikingly sad. It's difficult. Um, and then I'm going to read from you this excerpt from Maya Angelou, "And still I rise." We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. It may in fact be necessary to encounter defeats so that we can know who the hell we are. What can we overcome? What makes us stumble and fall and miraculously rise and go on? Those words from Maya Angelou are much more difficult for me to comprehend than it is for a person of color because of differences in our society. So when I read Psalm 32:7, "You are my hiding place. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance." Do I believe truly? And can I trust that the you here is God and not me and my systems of protection, human privilege? You are my hiding place. Is God really my hiding place? Or is my privilege my hiding place? You preserve me from trouble. Do I really trust God to preserve me, or am I trusting the things of privilege that surround me? You surround me with shouts of deliverance. Who is delivering me? My privilege or God? I've got far more questions this morning than I can even dream of as answers. Folks, I'm going to go pray on this, and I hope you do too. These are difficult times, not just troubling, they're difficult, they're challenging. And I invite you to join me in the challenges, knowing that we do have one true God who loves us, whose love is steadfast for us, each of us, no matter what. And that God's command is that we love God with all our heart, mind, and soul, but also that we love our neighbors in the same way. Blessings to you, my friends. Let's step into this day with lots of questions. Bye-bye.